Hello, in this video I will be creating a nail set inspired by the one Momo designed in episode 9 of the anime My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. I thought they were super cute, and once I decided to create them I had to get some items to create it because I do not own a lot of purple polish. It's not a color that I wear very often, so everything that's shown on screen right now are polish as well as some accessories that I bought from AliExpress, which took a while to arrive, which is why I'm just making the video. But I already went ahead to do some prep work for the colors before I filmed the video. That first color was meant to be my base, but it is way too light. And the darker color I think is a pretty spot on match, so I'm definitely going to be using that. The other three colors shown on the display stand, I had to do some finessing with what I already own and going over it with this glitter. So everything else that's shown in this video that's not currently on frame are things that I already own. I tried using this pastel color and then going over it with that glitter color, and that got me the one that I'm pointing to. I tried mixing that pastel with the darker color just to see what it would look like, and then I tried this kind of jelly base as well, and then went over it with the glitter color again, but I ended up settling with the first one I did and then that darker color as my colors. This is the accessory that I got from AliExpress. It's the butterflies that I was hoping to use to recreate the nail design, and every other accessory that I use in the video will be things I already own. I have these flowers, some silver gems, I have them in different sizes, and then I have pearls just to kind of mix things up a little bit, as well as these are like mini butterflies that just kind of stick onto your nail. I have flowers with kind of the same method of use, so they just kind of stick onto your nail. And the very last accessory I have here is this kind of chain link that you can chop up to accessorize your nail and design it however you want. So I do not actually plan to wear this nail set by myself. I'm just going to be creating it because I thought it was pretty, and to do that I'll be using this nail art clay to adhere some extensions to the display stand and then creating the nails. I already have all 5 of them laid out, so I'm just going to start by laying down my base before I start doing any nail design, starting with that pastel color and then going over it with the glitter color after I dry it. This glitter color. So same step again, go over the pastel with this one and then pop it into the UV lamp for 60 seconds, wait for that to dry, and then the real work begins. I kind of just did a drawing of the nail so that I can refer back to it throughout while I'm trying to recreate the nail, so I don't have to keep opening my phone or whatever device I have the picture on. I thought this would be much easier. And if you cannot already tell from this video, I fucking loved My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. Now, I've never heard of the anime before, or the manga, I mean, before the anime came out, but I think I was like 2 episodes in, and I went to the comment section on Crunchyroll. A lot of manga readers there talking about how much they loved it, So I went ahead to read it. I binged it like overnight. I think I was up to like 3 a.m. that day, even though I had to go to work. I loved it so much. Like, I would actually rate it a 5 out of 5, even though the story is not complete. I just loved it so much. I cannot explain it. Such a good story. I'm so happy to see good shoujo being animated. It's exciting. Shoujo has kind of just been feeding my life these days. And I clearly do not know what to talk about. I should have probably filmed this while speaking instead of doing a voiceover, but I guess the rest of the video is going to speak for itself. I am now going to shut up and just speak in places where it's absolutely needed. Sorry for the silence. Bye. So all I was doing here was just outlining the design for the darker color, but I realized on that very last nail, the pinky, that I colored the wrong part with the darker purple. So I'm going to take some non-sticky wipes, or lint-free wipes I mean, with some isopropyl alcohol, and just wipe that off. This is the beauty of gel polish. As long as you haven't cured it, you can just wipe off and do it again. So I'm gonna do the design again and color the right portion with the dark color this time. Alright, pop that in the UV lamp, and then I'm going to go over it with a top coat before I start doing any accessorizing. That is all done, the base work. And for the accessories, I'm going to start with those three, the middle, pointer, and the ring finger. They all have like a line of gems at the bottom, so I decided to alternate between the silver gems and the pearls. I thought it would have a nice effect. I'm just going to pick some of the pearls out so it's easier to stick them on the nails. And my daughter tool, or the picker pencil, honestly I don't know what to call it. It works for picking it. And for all the accessories I'll be using this nail glue gel from Model 1s. It's actually quite effective. I've used it for quite a bit of accessories in the past year, and they do not fall off. I have these things on for like 3 to 4 weeks, so it's amazing. I'll just apply it to the places where I want my accessories to go on and start sticking. And this is after I've placed like one alternating version of the pearl and the gems when I realized that the pearls were too small, so I'm going with a larger size that are a little bit more visible and closer in size to the silver gems that I'm using. That looks much better. Okay. I'll go ahead and finish up these 3 in the middle. So comparing it to this one, the middle nail has the butterfly, so I'm gonna go over it with this, but it's a bit tiny, so I'm just going to flank it on both sides with some of these. And then the ring finger has like those jewels, like just going around like that. Instead of that, I'm going to cut up this chain and just put it on the outline of the darker polish. And for the pointer finger, I will go over it with this mini flowers right here and the pearls. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll start with the middle. Again, I'm just going to outline all the places where I want my accessories to go with that nail glue gel. Oh shoot. I'm realizing I should probably have measured this out before I went with the glue. Let's see, I'm gonna try to count it and then chop it off. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go with 6. I'm just going to go with a nail clipper. 6 right here. Okay. For the other side, I'll connect it with, I'll try 5. Put that up and lay down. Alright, the nail is done, although I don't like how this very last one is poking out. I will go ahead and cure it under my mini lamp. So I'm not waiting on that one, so I'll remove that since it's done. Next, I will go with the middle finger. And try to place the butterfly exactly in the middle, right there, okay? I tried flanking that butterfly on the middle finger with these smaller ones, but I couldn't pick them up and they were too big to go on there anyway, so I just gave up and stuck with the one. I am now moving on to the pointer finger, and I will be using these flowers to outline the darker part. Starting with that large one, and then on either side of it, I would just go with smaller ones. And for the pinky, that one is just going to be that butterfly right there. And the final nail, the thumb. It was outlined around that darker color, and then there was a line going down the middle. I decided to just alternate between the pearl and the silver gems again to kind of match the other nails. Looks like she's all done. I like the way that turned out. I forgot to press record, but while the thumb was drying, I went ahead to place some pearls in the middle of these flowers. And for the flower that's on here, I was going to use one of these guys, but I think it's going to ruin the design, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is right now. So all 5 nails are complete, and a disclaimer that I probably should have provided at the beginning of the video is that I am not a nail artist. Very obvious. My only experience with nails, like, it doesn't extend beyond desperately trying to do them myself during the pandemic and realizing that I actually enjoy it, so I'm legit just doing this for fun, and I thought the nails were cute. This color is actually really pretty. And for the final touch, I will just go over those accessories with some top coat so nothing is coming off. I think I went a little heavy-handed on the top coat here. And after drying them, I put them in this display case, and I just enjoy looking at it because they're pretty. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. Thanks for sticking around, and whatever day you find yourself watching this, make it a great one. Bye.